Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Assassin's Creed 2. Let's continue. So, time to move the story forward a little bit more. We've done all the OCD collecting things. It has gotten easier to get all the collectibles. I think the new areas we're opening up are a little bit more compact and a little less just like difficult to reach places. Maybe I have better skills too.
Please, help!
So we have this guy screaming, "Please help!" And I don't know where he is.
Please, help!
Where is he?
Please, help!
What's mine is yours.
Steal his money. So he must be up here. Come on, camera.
Please, help!
Here he is.
You must be one of Bartolomeo's men. What's happened here? Where is he?
Silvio's thugs attacked, took him deeper into the district. North of here.
So we were trying to hire mercenaries
Requiescat in pace.
to take on this like army that's alright, so I guess I don't want to reach that red circle over here. Why would I even want to go over there if my goal is way over here? I can't help but feel that maybe, I don't know, we're gonna run one way and then run the other? Run back? Is that what the game's gonna do to me? Wouldn't be surprised. Wasting my time seems to be the specialty of Assassin's Creed games. There is such a thing as disrespecting a player's time. It actually does exist. Now, as a video game critic, my time is a lot more regulated than I would say a regular video game player. Me particular, my time is kind of precious because I'm playing a lot of games in retrospective. So there's a lot of games that I'm playing for a second time, which most video game players wouldn't even do. Ooh, here's a feather. Where is the guy?
You have no honor, no valor, no punch! And people wonder why it is Venezia's side has been...
Why am I running into so many feathers?
Give them something to think about.
Whoever here has the courage to release me! All the rest of you are going to die! By my hand, I swear!
Those guys are just gonna lure.
His honor and dignity for a bit of coin. Realize you are in service to a traitor and a coward.
Let's free this guy.
About goddamn time! I don't know if I should kiss you or slap you. Maybe both, just to be safe.
That's quite all right.
Who are you?
I'm Ezio Auditore da Firenze. I'm here to rescue you.
Let's see who winds up rescuing who.
What do you mean?
Down there! Stop them!
What? Let's do it.
So sorry. I think that interests me.
We should go.
Agreed. There are still more heads to be smashed.
Perhaps we should try and avoid conflict.
Why? Are you afraid?
No, just practical. Given that they outnumber us 100 to 1.
As you wish, Agree. Lead
Hire a team for assistance here.
Watch for the large one. Dante is called. Most of Silvio's men are useless, but that one's trouble.
So we're almost gonna get like a little boss fight.
Let's see what you can do!
Alright, fine. I guess I have to take these guys out. Darn it. Don't let this guy kill him. That would be bad. I'm fully notorious
Put
now.
my fisty!
And yet the people still really aren't that afraid of me.
Sweet Frida. How I have missed you.
Silvio set these men to ransacking your place. Prepare yourself for a fight.
Ah! No need. Bartolomeo is always prepared for a fight.
Alright. So that's not even where I'm supposed to be, apparently. It's supposed to be over here. Alright, fine. I need to go save Bartolomeo.
What fun this will be!
Get behind all these guys and stab them so I don't have to really fight them. Come on. So, like I guessed, it was a walk one way, then walk the other.
Stay close.
If you value your life, you'll stand down.
Never! What good is a man's life if it's not lived free, eh? I'll not go back into a cage.
Then you'll go into the ground. Kill them.
Let's see what you can do!
Fall in.
Open the gate to the headquarters now.
What a mess they've made. Bianca. I hope she is unharmed.
Watch, Bianca's gonna turn out to be a gun or something. So, a quick little story mission. Let's just keep going forward.
Bianca! Bianca!
Is everything alright?
It's a
What do you
chicken.
think? Look at this place. And poor Bianca. If something's happened to her.
It's either a chicken, a gun, or a sword.
Aha! Oh, my darling. Thank God you're all right. Ezio, meet Bianca. Bianca, Ezio.
Charmed.
So, I know your name, but not why you're here.
I have business with Silvio Barbarigo. I was told you could help.
Ah, it would be my honor.
But it's going to require more than just the two. 3 of us to weaken his forces. How do you suggest we proceed?
I'll go and ready my men for battle. While I do this, I'd like you to rescue those who were captured during Silvio's assault. I cannot, in good conscience, leave them behind.
Intesi. I will attend to it at once.
Good luck out there, Ezio.
So it's kind of funny. I will attend to it at once. And there's a decent chance that you wouldn't. You would just run around and do other things instead. Although it has put me in that memory by default. I need to lower my notoriety. Now I'm still notorious. I need to lower it all the way down to 0 if I was going to go incognito again. So I need another thing.
What to... There! Stop him! I see!
Well, here's notoriety right back up. My gauntlet is bloody. Look at that blood just all over that gauntlet compared to this one. Now it's clean.
Only the height of life is on display in my shop.
Many thanks for the aid, friend. We'd like to fight with you, if you'll have us.
Andiamo.
So a bunch escaped and 4 stuck with
Only
me.
the height of life is on display in
Alright.
I've fresh sheep's urine and rosemary poultices for your...
So now we run to the next location.
There he is! Lagou!
The group I hired is under attack. Forget them. I don't need them.
That could be him.
You better run fast.
We are with you, friend. Only lead the way.
Now it's 8 people instead of 4. How many people can actually follow me? Maybe through here, down this way, and then this way. That was a heck of a jump.
Let us join you. Together we will crush the Barbarigo.
They're just running into each other like crazy. Leave no man behind done. My notoriety is very high. Again. So I might as well do a few things to manage it. Remember, 500 gold is nothing right now. I have over 300,000. So now time to move to the next story mission. I guess I could try an assassination contract just to keep it spicy. I hear a feather. Seems like the feathers in this region are really easy to find. I wonder if they're intentionally doing that to help motivate you to play and get the rest of them. Maybe that's the case. Maybe it's just the fact that this area is so compact.
You have no reason to be up here. And to kill any I find up here.
Start this assassin contract before he gets mad at me. Let's see. Kidnapped several artists and is forcing them to depict him as a war hero. Do not let him distort history in such an obscene fashion. Kill him afterward. I'll contact the artists. I need to decorate my family's crypt. Lorenzo. Alright, so just go kill the target, and easily done.
Fresh cut leads. Who requires leads? Should be examined by a maestro.
I gotta find the bridge, which is over here. Did want to hit this high security area. How far away are we? Way over there. Alright. Splash. This is the Carnival area where people are still celebrating Carnival even though it's over. Or maybe it isn't over. Maybe it just goes on forever. Let's come up here. Oh, that was not very smooth. Target located. Here's the guy. And
Dannato! What is the meaning of that? I didn't say you could leave, maggot! I'll have you flogged! Will this day down break? It is people like you ruining this land!
here we go. One extra guy goes down. Proof positive that if somebody wants you dead, doesn't matter how many guards you have next to you. If particularly guards in this game who have like no intelligence at all and don't react at all. Compared to you move so instantaneously once you walk in that kill. Let's see, there's another assassination contract. Maybe it'll get us back to the story area if we take that one out. There can't be that many more of these. See, it seems like the boats were supposed to be something you could parkour on, but it doesn't really work in most places.
Looks rather risky.
What's this one now gonna ask us to do? Let's see, it seems that your exploits have gone unnoticed. Someone is after you and has powerful friends. Find and kill the target I've marked. Hopefully you can provide you with some clues. If you can discover the pursuer and defeat him, and you will be safe. So locate the marked target. Good, that's not gonna go well. Let's check our map. The target is way over here. Way over there. don't worry, we're not gonna swim all the way to this. Running is probably the same speed or even maybe slower than swimming, but swimming is noisier and annoying. Now running's not much better. There's just like no amount of speed that's too fast for a game like this. There you go, I'll just grab this guy again. Lower my notoriety while I'm here.
Hey, calm down.
Somebody's yelling at me for no reason. Where is the target? Loot the body to search for clues? That was new. We haven't had to do that. Theft successful. Now we run to find the bounty hunter. Did not mean to do that. I say that a lot in this game, don't I? It's like, I didn't mean to jump into that hay bale. I didn't mean to climb up that wall. I didn't mean to jump backwards. And yet the game's controls are really just baffling enough that that's what happens. It's an important thing for all gamers to learn to recognize when a game just is doing things when you're not intending those things to happen. And there's two ways very distinctly when that happens. One is the controls are bad and they think your inputs mean this action when you intended a completely different action, or they are completely ignoring your inputs and simply doing whatever the storyline or the video game programmer dictates to happen. Which is, at that point, you're not really playing a game if you're being led around by the nose.
Take him down!
Bounty hunter's got me. Here's the bounty hunter. Knock him in the water. And do we have any more assassination contracts? I do not believe we even have any more. Good. So that's nice to see. So in the other areas there's probably 2, 3 more assassin contracts that I could go finish. And probably will. It wouldn't probably suit me too much. Let's just trying our very best to move as fast as possible.
By decree of the Council of Ten, all distill the elixir of lead and pomegranate.
Here we go. And there's always one right up there I could go tear down if I wanted to. poster. I don't need them. Alright. I guess it's on the other side of this wall. Yep. Let's begin. Back to the story.
Salute, Ezio. Welcome back. And well done. My host is restored to its former glory. Now Silvio will see just how grave a mistake he's made.
How should we proceed? A direct assault against the Arsenale?
No, we'd be massacred at the gates. I have something else in mind. Take my men and plant them throughout the district. The trouble they cause will force Silvio to dispatch most of his guards.
And with the Arsenale drained of mercenaries, I can move in for the kill.
Esatto. You'll be virtually unopposed.
Let's hope he takes the bait.
Oh, don't worry. He will.
I'd prefer if he was actually unopposed.
Andiamo.
So, clear the marked locations with these mercenaries. How far is this going to take me? Well, quite a distance. I think I'm going to end up going here and then maybe up into this section. Now, I guess I don't want to climb because mercenaries aren't very good at climbing.
Only one solution for a pidocchio.
Ah, darn it. So apparently, they pulled the attention of the guards guarding this area, which,
Alright, this way.
since that area is now empty of items, would have been really nice if those guards weren't there. Would have made the game a little bit easier for the effort, and just helped the engine with loading 4 less guards. I figure the AI of the guards versus the AI of the average peasants is quite different, and I suspect like these people have even less AI. They don't probably move at all. People that stand in one place and such. Okay. Wrong 2. I should have gotten the heavy armored people.
I want no part of this.
Follow my lead.
Alright.
Fear, madness.
Area cleared.
Wait here for my signal.
As you wish.
On me.
Next location, here we go. This takes us back this way. So is this the arsenal? If it is, we've already been in there. We could have already taken out the guy. Hope this is the way. There are no street signs or anything. I'm not sure if in this time frame street signs would have actually been a thing that actually existed, but it certainly makes it kind of difficult to figure out where to go and what to do.
Hey, what game are you playing? I want no part of this.
Out of the way, please. I have to do all the work myself here. These guys are really useless.
I'm getting out of here. This is too much.
Let me just adjust the camera here a little bit as they're trying to figure out
Hold
what.
your ground here.
Consider it done.
Fall in.
So 3 more. And this time we're going this direction.
Only one way to teach you this lesson.
I want no part of this!
How my hidden blade is going through this metal makes no sense. You have to assume the assassins have like some kind of magical knowledge that can cut through armor.
Let's go.
Or they are simply so precise in their strikes that it's going through the plates of armor. Which, if that's the case, they never explain that.
Now, don't be shy. I only aim like mad. I'm getting out of here. This is none of my affair.
It would have been nice, instead of the music that they did choose, if they threw in a little bit more music that was time frame appropriate.
Send word when it's time to strike.
I mean, the music what's playing right now is like rock music, not classical. Now the music that it went into is kind of classical, so that seems more appropriate. I need my notoriety down a little bit. I don't want to. There we go.
Only the height of fashion. No display in my shop.
So now we move to the next bit of storyline. It really feels like if I just powered through the storyline, did none of the Assassin's contracts, did none of the races, did none of the treasure chests, didn't try for any of those things, I feel like I probably could have done this game in 15 hours. And I probably wouldn't have that much fun. Honestly, while the storyline, the game needs a story, most of the fun here is the OCD collecting. And the OCD killing everybody.
All your men are in place.
Bene, bene. Take this. I assume you know how it works. Find the highest point you can in the district, and fire it from there. This signals my men to begin the attack.
All right then. I will see you on the battlefield.
That you will.
So I'm gonna shoot off the firework and start the fight. Let's see.
Come, amici.
Do I have to get really, really, like, on top of a tall building? I bet I do.
I weep to see our fence.
There you go.
Bring our man a flagon of wine, for he has no cause. I order the daughter himself. Don't carry
0% notoriety now? Yep. I don't have to get to the top of the tallest of buildings, but probably one of the taller buildings in this district. Well, geez, if they were going to make me climb this for the story, I might as well have not bothered to synchronize with it. But I bet the game would have required me to do that anyways. I need to be on this edge, I believe. Then we'll hop up and grab this. Hop up and grab this. Hop up and grab this. And then climb from there. The thing that's going to happen though is, since this is story related, it's going to do a cutscene, and then I won't probably have the opportunity to actually synchronize. It's probably going to end this cutscene in a different position. So it can't be Carnival still, otherwise there would have been a lot more fireworks. And so our mercenary guy is fighting against the...
Bartolomeo needs my help.
Let's go. Splash.
Must return to l'Arsenale.
So after the bodyguard, I suppose.
Salute, Ezio!
Care for some company?
By all means!
Nope, I needed to kill those two guys. Darn it, these guys are not gonna participate. Somebody's gonna die, I don't care who it has to be. Trying to counter these.
I don't want to die! After him!
Well, that's what I was gonna do in the first place, was go after the target. So I guess if I see anybody,
A
I need
fine
to go get him.
specimen, isn't he? You should be honored to die by his hand. Scusami, coglione! Tutto da molla!
Porca! Son! Come on! We need to stop this grassone bastard!
Come on, fight! Alright, swords. Try this. I got this guy against the wall. Always fight dirty, kids. Don't lose your life in a matter of because you're being
Enough of this!
honorable.
We're out of time! Return to me! We must depart!
Ezio, go now! That brute will no doubt lead you straight to his master. My men and I will remain here and keep the guards from giving chase.
Hurry! They're going to leave without us!
So he still didn't die. Assassinate both of them before they get away. I have...
You can run to
Rydo, you will go far! One more!
Fortunately, they stopped.
What's happened here? Why the boats? I thought you saw the Doge's seat.
Just a distraction. We were meant to sail.
Sail where?
I'll never tell. Cyprus is their destination. They want...
Non temete l'oscurità. Accettate il suo abbraccio. Requiescant in pace.
So that felt really anticlimactic that
Well done,
they would stop and let me kill them both.
Silvio is defeated, and the military district is returned to us. Perhaps now Venezia might finally enjoy a bit of pace e tranquillità. We should celebrate this victory!
I am glad for you and your men, Bartolomeo. But I cannot join. I fear my work has just taken a rather strange turn.
This guy is just
What do you mean?
in the cutscene
Silvio
for
wasn't
no
looking to
reason.
replace Marco as Doge. He was about to leave Venezia, in fact. This whole thing was just a distraction.
Why?
That is what I need to find out.
See, this is the problem of in-game cutscenes. When you do an in-game cutscene, they need to just pause and unload everybody around. Otherwise, you get these random people walking behind you or into you as you're trying to have a dramatic moment. So that's memory 10. Feels like it would have been a good time to take a break and leave the Animus again. But I guess not. Am I gonna get another cape? The thing about getting these capes that lower my notoriety is the only thing I would even need them for is the
There
feathers.
you are, Ezio. Why so serious?
It's my birthday.
Davvero? 100 di questi giorni. That's wonderful.
Is it? It's been over 10 years since I watched my father and brothers die.
Really? 10 years.
10 years
He
hunting the
doesn't
men
look
responsible.
10 years older.
So close to the end now, but no closer to understanding what any of it was for.
You may not see it, Ezio, but it's better here now because of the things you've done. Basta. Look here. I have a birthday present for you. It's l'Arsenale's shipping manifest. From the day the boat left.
They boat to Cyprus. You're serious?
And guess when it's scheduled to return? Tomorrow.
Ezio,
Leonardo, when did you get back?
just now. I need to talk to you. Right away.
Go on. Have fun, boys.
This better be good.
Oh, it is. It is. Walk with me. Stay close. These last 2 codex pages. I was studying the copies. I don't know why I never saw it before. But when put together, I realized the markings on the back clarify into words. Here. The prophet will appear when the second piece is brought to the floating city.
Prophet. Only the prophet may open it. 2 pieces of Eden.
What are you saying? Ezio, what is this?
We've known each other a long time, Leonardo. If I can't trust you, there is nobody. My uncle Mario spoke of it long ago.
Is his uncle
Prophecy
still
hidden in
alive?
the Codex, leading to an ancient vault that holds something very powerful.
Grandioso. But if you took these pages from the Barbarigo, then maybe they know about this vault too. That's not good.
Wait. What if that's why they sent the ship to Cyprus? To find this piece of Eden and bring it back to Venezia.
When the second piece is brought to the floating city,
The prophet will appear. Only the prophet can open the vault. My God! When my uncle told me about the Codex, I was too young, too brash to imagine it was anything but an old man's fantasy. But now I see. The killing of Mocenigo, even the Medici, my father and brothers. It was all part of his plan. Find the vault. The Spaniard.
Rodrigo Borgia.
The boat from Cyprus arrives tomorrow. I plan to be there to meet it.
Good luck, my friend.
So, what do I do now? He just walks away. Alright, now let's look at our inventory here. The items I have are 1 encrypted codex. The DNA I've done, let's see, sequence 11 here only has 2 sections. There's like ridiculous number of viewpoints in Florence somehow and 6 viewpoints in Venice. There are no more assassin's tombs. There's feathers galore all over the place. There's 1 more beat 'em up that we haven't unlocked yet, and no more races and assassination contracts. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, remaining. And then courier missions. There's one more courier missions. And treasures, we are almost to 34. Yeah, that's how many I need. What am I doing? I'm going this way to do that. Or I can go this way to the viewpoints. I think I'll just go that way to the viewpoints. As is my typical way of working here, I want to do the extra stuff first. So you can see in the story now, they're trying to desperately squeeze an actual story in here to imply that there was some kind of plan, that all the actions up to this point are this deep, complicated, treacherous maze. But not really. I mean, it's really just a simple matter of you were given a bunch of people to kill, and you killed them. Where is that feather? There we go. See, now running into sections like this is dangerous because it means...
For your next act, you swallow swords, right?
I need to find a art dealer who can give me a treasure map. There's one more symbol, and I bet it's in this district. That would make sense. All these poor guards. All they're doing is their job, and yet I have to kill them.
Good citizen. In its wisdom, the minor council has approved the reopening of trade links with the coastal cities of the Barbary Coast. A new agreement has been signed with the Bay to ensure your safety.
So they're saying that somewhere in Cyprus, off screen, they have found a piece of Eden, and now they're bringing it to Venice, which is the floating city, according to their interpretation. To open some kind of vault. I bet this district isn't that detailed. There's the last codex right there. Interesting. Well, let's go get the last codex piece, I suppose.
Agreed.
Alright, girls. Let's see if you can distract these guys better than I can.
Che pope! Mi fai impazzire, amore! E su, dammi un bacio!
There we go. Nice. Next location is this way. So we've got some really narrow alleyways going on here. So that's the only time they seem to notice me, is if I actually kill somebody. Is there a feather over there? It doesn't look like it. I think that's just a poster. Up we go. Cross over here. And next synchronization point. Even the concept of the synchronization points are just collectibles. It wouldn't have been terrible if they had thrown out everything from the first game. They threw so much out from the first game anyways. If they determined it was just a better move to call Assassin's Creed 2 something completely different. That's what Darksiders did. The first Darksiders game was a adventure game, and the second one was more of a action game, while still being very thematically the same. The actual gameplay was slightly different, and then they intended and may still, well, a different company may still finish their original plan of having the third game be a co-op beat-em-up game. Any paintings to buy? Nope. Treasure map to buy? Yep.
Don't forget to send your friends. By decree of the Council of Ten, all cittadini wishing to enlarge their storytellers must first seek planning permission.
Why can't he walk like
The
everyone else?
incident in San Polo and its like are to be avoided, and violators.
Let's see. Treasure chest, treasure chest, treasure chest. Where are you, treasure chest? They just put the people there as a convenient way to get down.
Have you?
So I missed a couple over here, but I'm gonna run back that way anyways. So let's work our way this direction.
I'm assuming that was an accident.
You hurt someone.
It's a lot of back and forth. It's almost like a race game. Where you have to run around these crowded people. And if that was the idea they were going for, then I kind of wish they had made it faster. Why they slow me down in this rooms, I don't know. Why I can't throw money when I leave these rooms, I don't know. Why these guards reset. Why does my strategy not work there? Am I hearing a feather?
There he is! Laju! See him anymore! There he is! Laju!
They're gonna lose me in a second. These synchronization points in particular are really, really close to each other. It feels like there should just be less of them at this rate. That they should just give up and say, alright, you've done that part of the game. There's no reason for us to jerk you around and make you do more of that. Apparently I can't bribe this guy. Anything new? Nope.
Next time,
Next one is over here. A lot of them are just here on the edges of the streets. Next one's over here. Come on. There you go.
What's with him?
Have some money. He's gonna beg for money, I might as well give it to him. It's a shame there's not some kind of mechanic there. Like, you would think you could give money to the poor in some fashion, gain the favor of the people, maybe get a good ending instead of a bad ending, but nope, there are no good endings or bad endings, just the regular ending, and that's it.
To all members of civilized Venetian
These guys just won't be bribed anymore. I don't know why. Some of these buildings seem a little too similar to each other. Maybe they actually are very similar to each other in the real world, but again, that would be a problem if you're trying to put this game in something like New York. Most of the buildings are gonna look exactly the same. It almost feels like there's no reason to even be here. Well, it doesn't almost feel like it. It does feel like it. So far. My villa chest is going to get full. I'm not going to bother to go empty it. Not right now, at least. Let's see. Let's try to get a couple more treasure chests, and then that will be the end of this recording. Right in front of them. They really don't like that. Wonder what would happen if I threw money at them right after I killed somebody in front of their face. Would they change their tune? There's nothing down this way. We're getting a couple more than I thought we would.
That's a man. Not like
All yours. Have fun.
Here we go. So it really does feel like the last 30 or so treasure chests all are in this area. Which means we're well suited to get 100% of the treasure chest. It's only the feathers and the assassin's contracts left after that. Come on. So, looking at this map, we have like one treasure chest here, this viewpoint, 3 more than this viewpoint, 3 more, and then we run to Les Arsenal, and then we move the story forward, and I think if I was to guess, that's going to be it for Venice. So this whole little section is just here for treasure chests, just to tempt you into not playing the game 100% of the way through if for some reason you didn't want to do that. Either that, or we're going to do this, finish this memory, and then have several more missions going this way, which I kind of have a hard time believing. There are still things in Florence we need to get, and if we look at the locations, there's this one saying Giacomo, let's see, Di Rialto. I may have to go find that. If that's in Venice, which it is, that's the last symbol, and then we get the truth done, so I think we have to look for that too. That kind of sucks. Anywho, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, give me a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.